Captain's log number 9. Found a new place in nature. Not a new place, but I finally came back to switching, stepping out of my comfort zone, and doing something different. I'm in a real good place, man. Just real comfortable. The war never stops. Somebody, I guarantee you, during this video, somebody's gonna pop up and walk. I'm gonna speak to them so we can look in the mirror. We know. So just get you a good picture of what's going on around me. Just getting grounded. Let's see. It's out in beautiful nature. Just figuring everything out, taking everything one step at a time. Um, just had about $4 for parking for a state park, so I feel like that's a little weird, but we don't complain. We just make the best of all situations that's placed in front of us. So I don't really have anything that's coming to mind really right now to talk about, but we reached a critical point in society where grounding has become like an intense sport. Since nobody goes in nature, barely anybody. Grounding has become a very intense sport. For the people that do ground, you go around ungrounded people like, what the fuck? Like, it's just crazy. But it's all about the process. Because at some point, people are gonna have to realize, like, yo, the world you're living in is so fabricated until you like really ground into yourself and figure out like what's going on around you. You're not really going to understand everything. But a new synapse that I've been getting is just like anytime I hear airplanes going off around me, I feel like I'm in the Hunger Games when somebody die or something. So this is weird. It's something I just made a weird connection to. But I'm gonna keep this one real short. I don't really have any tangent. I'm not really upset about anything. Life is going well, just not complaining, just taking everything one step at a time. Excuse me. Appreciating everything that's going on, just not allowing life to fuck me anymore and just take steps, slow steps, man. Just appreciating everything because life is the only thing constant in life is change. So just living in that change, living in the moment so I can constantly create better moments, which is living in the present at its highest vibration, So I've been eating like a lot of chicken lately because when you're low on funds, you actually have to do what you have to do. And I'm actually not even low on funds. The funny thing is, like, out of all the paychecks in my job, mine was like put in a different spot from all the other ones. So like when I went back, what's today? Today's Saturday. I went back Friday no, Saturday. No, I went back Friday. Friday was yesterday. I went back Friday to figure out one goes to my job. Hey, yeah, we got a paycheck. No, you talk about the following week. I'm like, hold the fuck up. So I checked. I got paid for the second and not for the 16th, which was the last pay period. So got my money. I'm not where I want to be because, like I said, anything under $1 million per second is not worth your time because you're giving away an hour of your soul, a huge soul portion that cannot be transmuted and not be elevated to the best way for you to vibrate at the highest frequency in that hour, because the hour is a long time when you figure out that time doesn't truly exist. So we're just in a place where we're just constantly learning, man, just like not taking anything for granted and just appreciating everything, man. Just honestly just appreciating everything in life and just allowing life to be life and just understanding that everything's connected, even the ups and downs, everything, it's all upon, nothing is constant in life but change. The only thing that you can change is just higher vibrating, higher perceiving reality. And the thing that I want to say mostly is just please, if you're going to be spiritual, be on any kind of journey that you're trying to really find out is about you, the first thing that you need to understand is, damn, it's not perception, it's, I can't think of the actual word. It just slipped my mind. I mean, somebody's around me. I haven't seen them yet, but somebody's around me. Um, it's not being gullible. It's about using. It's not being optimistic. Well, let's just say this: not being naive to like situations. Like even when you see angel numbers, it could be an angel or some type of spirit that's guiding you. That's not guiding you in the direction that you need to go. So you know what I'm saying? Everything is a message. Everything can be put in front of you for you to perceive it the way you're going to perceive it. But you need to understand, just like I said in the movie Focus with Will Smith, I keep saying this, bro. It could be somebody programming and hacking your whole reality that you never really know or paying attention to. So it's so important for you to really just just constantly understanding like life is always being manipulated by you or by somebody else. And since we can only vibrate but so high, there's beings that are beyond our ocular perception. That there's always going to be a being around us trying to interrupt our existence. So you always have to remember that. You have to always remember that you're not always in control. Like, it's okay to let go of control. Like right now, I'm letting go of the wheel, but my hand is still. I'm at autopilot, but I'm still driving. You know, like I'm still targeting and going the ways that I want to go, and not letting other people drive my car for me. You know, so just be perceptive, and always understand. There's always more going on that you're never going to be able to see. So just make the best of your situation and try to do what's best for you. You know what's best for you because you were born with the knowledge you know what's best for you. If you don't think so, how can babies and younger children never make bad mistakes, but adults who are always being manipulated by money and survival make the worst decisions. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, so always know that, and just always know you're here to enjoy yourself, but not to the point where you're stepping over other people to get to where you gotta get to. So just know, man, this reality is definitely changing. So that's why you always see me in nature, just always figuring shit out, always allowing myself to just take appreciation of the moment. You know, just to be appreciative of everything that's going on around me, because at any second life can always change, and everything that you always knew of can always be taken from you. So always just constantly keep evolving, keeping your good favor, and just keep working, man. Just constantly keep working, become your greater self, and just never let anybody change your narrative of who you are. Because in this world, like I said, if you're not in with the group think or in with the get along gang, you trust me, the get along gang gonna do anything and everything to destroy you. One thing about LeBron that I really disliked that he did was he shot down Stephon Marbury. Stephon Marbury made shoes that was affordable for everybody in the hood, everybody in life, period. So everybody could get a shoe that a superstar actually wears instead of like paying $240 for a sneaker that's not really even comfortable. So that's the one thing I take a knock on LeBron. LeBron should most definitely like co-signed Starberry without taking his brand. He should say, you know what, that's great from him. That's amazing. But what I'm doing is putting a price point that's for a specific athlete or something along those lines. I know now he would have said something along those lines, but when he was young and just trying to get the money, somebody probably gave him a paper and he had to read off of that and go what he had to go with. So, but that's something that put our perspective of our community in a bad place because we fucked up. Like this money shit is really fucking us, and we'll trade on anybody in our community for money. And one of the things that I've been thinking about a lot is Kanye West, man. Like, how the fuck do you go on paper and just like go on wax whatever people say and say like George Bush, a president, don't like black people or don't care about black people and still be alive? You know what they would have did to him in the 40s to 60s? They would have hung that man. Instead, they spiritually attacked him to the point where they took his mom from him and everything else, and he's still out here, still being him. You know, so I feel like that's tremendous, and I feel like that's so beautiful for that man to constantly be working and always overcome all the things that's going on around him. You know, so I feel like for the kings like that, we need to protect those people that are willing to speak their mind, and at the same time speaking their mind, just allow us to understand that we make the game and the game is not made for us, you know. So if we come to the point of understanding that we have the power instead of getting power away, we can always make change. Power is always in the hands of the people. Where there's people, there will always be power. So, you know, just always stay perceptive of what's going on around you, because you know anything can change at any moment, and it's all about your connection with yourself, that noticing that change and becoming that change agent for the things that are around you that you know you can change, you know. So just constantly just keep working, man. Just constantly just, if you can't, if the people aren't coming to you that you want, bro, walk alone until those people will correspond with what your goal is. So just make sure that you always just working at your highest ability to correspond with the reality that you're trying to create. So just always just keep working and stay focused, man. Allow yourself to always just not be take yourself out of your comfort zone, but make sure that your spaceship, your first house, your body, your soul, your vessel is always within you to make his best situation. And I mean, it's all about you. This is your journey, bro. This is about you versus you, not you versus the world. You at peace with the world or at war with the world. But you gotta be at peace with yourself. You can be at war with the world, but you gotta be at peace with yourself. If you don't have any type of grounding, any kind of leg space for yourself, you will always fail. So just always remind yourself that this is your game to play. This is yours to win. All right, man. Keep going. Stay elevated.